What is up guys, Stephen Harvey here from Plan to Profit, and in today's video we're going to take a look at my Hatch Invest portfolio. But not only that, I'm going to go through the whole structure of Hatch Invest, how it works, how to sign up, and also the pricing structure along the way. But before we do dive into that, if you guys haven't subscribed already, then hit that subscribe button down below. That's greatly appreciated, and don't forget to like the video near the end. Now, I did mention in the comments to one of you guys that I would be releasing this video at 880 subscribers. So obviously if you're seeing this now, then we have reached that milestone. So thank you very much for the support, guys. It's greatly appreciated. And of course, we're well on our way to 900. And then at the very end, 1,000 subscribers, which I have mentioned in my Sharesies update videos, where I'll be contributing $1,000 into my Sharesies portfolio. So we're going to get started with this video by going into finding out who Hatch Invest really is. Okay, so I've got an FAQ page right here that you can see. And if you guys want to check this out more in depth, I'll leave it in the description below. But we're just going to go through a couple of the important questions, and that one obviously starting with who. So Hatch is Kiwi Wealth's digital investment platform. Kiwi Wealth is Kiwi Bank's sister company. So yeah, run by Kiwis, for Kiwis, and it's part of the Kiwi Group Holdings Limited. So that means that they're owned by NZ Post, NZ Superfund, and ACC. So in terms of security about your funds and everything like that, you know that you're going with a platform that is trusted, and they're backed by quite a few big companies as well. Now, Hatch is partnered with DriveWealth. So DriveWealth is a US broker, and so it's a member of the Securities Investor Protection Corporation. So basically it protects your shares up to $500,000. So $500,000 you're protected. And so if any members run into financial trouble, your investments are impacted, then you can actually click down here. So I'll let you guys do that yourself. You can actually see how it works all there as well. But that's enough of who Hatch Invest are. We can actually see how you can sign up. So there's 3 easy steps. All you got to do is just sign up and verify your identity. So it takes 3 minutes here, 100% online. Just answer the questions, and then you'll need to validate your identity by using either your passport or a driver's license. And then here we have deposit your money. So very similar aspect to Sharesies, as I mentioned. You have your bank, and you can deposit directly from your bank account. So all you got to do is deposit New Zealand dollars to the bank account that they've given you, and then they will actually exchange into US dollars for you to then spend on the platform. And then lastly, invest in companies and funds. So once you've got your money into your Hatch account, you can do whatever you like with it and start investing right away. So we can see here they can invest in over 2,900 companies and over 500 exchange traded funds, and that's listed on the US share market. So that's really cool. So I use Hatch Invest. I've been using them for about 6 to 8 months now, as well as Sharesies. So Sharesies, I do a lot of my New Zealand investing on there, and then I turn to Hatch Invest for my US investing. Now, the most important part here is the pricing. Everyone wants to see how much it's going to cost them to invest into this US stock market. And we can see here, there's 2 things that pretty much make up the pricing. We have a 0.5% exchange fee. So basically what happens is, to convert or exchange that New Zealand dollar into a US dollar, Hatch Invest will they'll exchange it at their rate, and then they'll also add an additional 0.5% fee on top of that for obviously themselves to pay for it. And then we have a $3 fee, and that is a flat fee to buy and sell shares. So if you're buying shares up to, well, originally it used to be $8, so Hatch Invest have lowered this, which is really cool. The original fee was $3 for fractional shares and $8 for shares from 1 to 400 shares. And then we have now, they've lowered it, and they've just made it $3 flat, between 0.1, I guess, as a fractional share, all the way up to 300 shares. They also answer a couple of questions here as to why they don't offer $0 brokerage, because there are platforms out there that the competitors of Hatch Invest that will offer $0 brokerage. However, if you really look in depth and you analyze the different platforms, you'll realize that they kind of make up with fees in other areas where Hatch are cheaper in other areas. So I will be doing a video on that. I will be comparing 2 platforms, both Hatch and another one, so you guys can actually see really a platform that offers $0 brokerage sometimes isn't actually better than for example, Hatch, who offer $3 brokerage. Now, obviously, because you're trading in the United States, you do need to have a tax form, a United States one as well. So it's the W8BEN tax form. So all you have to do is you just get $1.50 deducted from your initial deposit. And then once you've done that, you then have a 50-cent annual fee, so every single year, and that just pays for them to do your taxes for you. So you literally don't have to do anything at all. Hatch Invest or Drive Wealth will take care of that for you, and then all of a sudden you know that your taxes are sorted for every single year for your US stock trading. So you guys, just a brief run through there of who they are, how to get started, and also their pricing structure. But obviously you guys do really want to see what my portfolio is looking like, especially after 6 to 8 months of investing with them. So let's have a look here. We can jump in and we can see my total portfolio value right now is $3,817. And I've actually switched it up here. That's a cool thing with Hatch, is you can switch between showing you in US dollars or showing you in New Zealand dollars. So in this video and any future videos, I'm going to be showing you in New Zealand dollars, especially because you guys are watching this in New Zealand, or most of you are. And it's obviously relatable to my Sharesies as well. All of that's in New Zealand dollars. So it's kind of gets you a good idea of my combined value of both my portfolios. So my returns right now, unlike my Sharesies, I'm actually up in this one. So my top performer is Tesla. So I mainly use Hatch Invest to buy Tesla. I've got to be honest, I haven't diversified within the US stock market, only in New Zealand. So we can see here $248 up, or almost 7%. And then it gives you a nice little graph there so you can see. So the awesome thing with Hatch Invest is their platform is super easy to use. So it doesn't matter, you don't have to be an intermediate or an advanced investor. You can even be a beginner one, and you can really find this platform easy to use. So on Hatch Invest, I do only have 2 holdings. The first one, as I mentioned before, which is Tesla. So I have about 2.8 shares in Tesla. And then we can see here we have 4.5% of my portfolio is made up of the Power Shares S&P 500, and that is a high dividend, low volatile ETF. That one was actually my first investment on the platform, and then since then I've only been buying Tesla. So another really cool thing with Hatch Invest is you can make up a watch list of all your favorite companies or ETFs. So you can see here, this is my one that I've made up of. I'm not actually actively investing in these ones. You can only see I only have these 2 up here. But it's just so I can keep an eye on it and see what it's doing. I also use the stock trading app on my phone, so I keep track of it. But these ones kind of give me a good idea of what I'm looking in, and then that way, if I can see a good opportunity to buy in, then I may just do that. However, we are nearing the end of this video, so we'll quickly demonstrate a buy order here without actually processing it through. So let's make out like we want to buy Apple here. So we can scroll down, and it gives us a graph that we can check over the 1 month, 3 month, 6 month, 1 year, 5 year period. So you can have a look at that one there. And then what we can do is we can add it to a watch list. So if this wasn't on my watch list, I can then click on that and it will add it to my watch list. And then it gives me a little bit more about the open, low, high, and then as well as PE ratio and the dividend yield. So what we do is we'd click on buy here to go ahead and buy it, and it will give us these options. So Hatch Invest allow you to have a market buy, which is the typical way of doing it. You can place a limit order, and then you can also do your auto invest as well. So if you want to do a market buy, all you do is you just click on that, and then you can actually buy in either US dollars, and I think they might have changed it, but you used to be able to just buy the number of shares as well. You could either put in number of shares you want, or you could put in a price that you want to spend. So you put in your price. So if I put in $10 in here, let's say, see it says here, order total $13. So that actually includes the $3 fee that it will cost for me to buy a fractional share. So then you would click review market buy order. That will take you through, and then you would go ahead and you would buy that. So that is all for today's video, guys. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you do want to get started, there is a link down below to the website. I don't actually have a personalized referral link, so I can't offer anything for a reward for you guys just yet, but I am in the talks with them and hoping to get one in the near future. And we've been doing so well with the number of subscribers on my channel. So we're very close to 1,000, as I said earlier. So if you haven't subscribed already, hit the subscribe button below. And of course, we'll see you guys in the next one.